Hi everyone, this is Rich Formidoni from Korg USA, and today on In the Studio with Korg, I'd like you to meet the Monotron. The Monotron is a pocket-sized, all-analog synthesizer from Korg. It takes two AAA batteries, it has a built-in speaker, a great-sounding oscillator with an LFO, and a filter that comes directly from a very coveted classic Korg synthesizer, the MS-20. So what I'm going to do is give you a guided tour, show you what all the features are, and then I'll show you some interesting ways that you can use the Monotron, including plugging an external audio source into the auxiliary input and processing it through that filter and LFO. Moving from left to right across the Monotron's top panel, we've got the standby switch, a VCO knob, two LFO knobs, and two VCF knobs. Well, what the heck is all that? The standby switch can either be set to standby, in which case the Monotron is turned off, or pitch or cutoff. And I'll go into what both of those are, but both of them mean that the Monotron is turned on and ready to play. Now this first knob is VCO pitch, voltage controlled oscillator. It's the basic building block of sound, the foundation for the Monotron. It's a sawtooth waveform that you can play by moving your finger along the ribbon. And there are piano keys painted on the ribbon, and they do match up to where the tones actually would be on a real keyboard. So you can play it with some great portamento effects. And the next section is LFO, low frequency oscillator. And this is going to allow us to modulate the sound. And this is where this switch comes into play again. We can see the rate knob is blinking, but we don't hear any effect on the sound. That will happen when we turn up the intensity knob. So now we can hear that it's affecting the pitch. That's because this switch right here is set to pitch modulation. If we change it to cutoff, the pitch stays constant, but it applies the LFO to the filter. So this is the third section, voltage controlled filter. This is the legendary analog filter circuit from the MS-10 and MS-20 synthesizers. So that's a very coveted technology there. What I'm going to do is lower the LFO intensity so we don't hear it move automatically, and just raise and lower the filter cutoff so you can hear how it sounds. So it's got a lot of character there, and I'm going to lower the volume a little bit. If you raise the peak, it adds emphasis to the filter cutoff. Now you can raise the peak to the point where the filter will do what's called self-oscillation. And this means that it'll create another note above the note that you're already controlling with the ribbon. So check this out. I've got it cranked up all the way, and I'm going to play the ribbon and modulate the sound using the filter cutoff. So you can hear I've got two different notes going there at the same time.